Unthinkable. Your soulmate offers to trade their love for. Archangel Michael says, "Listen closely, my beloved child, for the night is dark, and the shadows of temptation are approaching faster than your heart can comprehend. Something unthinkable is about to unfold before you, a test of love, loyalty, and the very essence of your soul. Your soulmate, the one your heart has longed for, the one whose name you whisper in the silent prayers of the night, is standing at a crossroads. And what they offer you now will shake the foundations of your existence. Do not be deceived by appearances, for what glitters in human eyes may be the mask of the abyss. The choice your soulmate contemplates is beyond worldly comprehension. They are being tempted, tested, pulled toward a decision that will ripple across time and destiny. The offer that emerges from their lips is not just a simple question. It is a contract with the forces that lurk behind the veil, a trade that could alter the course of your heart forever. I see it clearly, your soulmate's eyes, normally so filled with love, now clouded with uncertainty, longing, and a whisper of desire for something else. Something beyond the love they feel for you. A worldly temptation, something tangible yet fleeting, something that promises comfort, wealth, or status, in exchange for the purest connection your soul has ever known. And here, dear one, lies the horror. They are ready to trade the very heartbeat of your love for a momentary gain that will leave them empty, hollow, and tormented in ways they cannot yet see. I tell you now, stand firm, for your heart is not just an instrument of feelings, it is a temple, a vessel of divine energy, a reflection of the eternal light. Do not allow the shadows to cloud your judgment. Your soulmate's offer is a mirror, a reflection of their own struggles, their own temptations, and their fears. They are not evil, they are human. But humanity, when tested by desire, can falter, can stumble, can reach for a reward that seems sweet in the moment but rots the soul from within. I see the scene clearly, the dimly lit room where your soulmate waits, their hand trembling as they weigh this choice, their heart divided between love and temptation. And in that moment, they will turn to you and speak words that may wound, that may confuse, that may shake your faith. I could give you everything you want, but only if I have what I desire first, they might say. Or perhaps, I cannot love you fully unless I gain this other thing first. Oh, beloved, the sting of these words will pierce like 1,000 blades, but remember, they are not the final sentence. They are the test, the challenge, the crucible. You may feel anger rising, bitterness clawing at your chest, a storm of betrayal threatening to drown your spirit. But hear me, your response in this moment will determine whether your love transcends the human and touches the divine, or whether it crumbles into dust. Stand in your power. Stand in your truth. The universe watches, and the angels stand beside you, guarding your heart from the fallout, guiding your decisions toward the path of eternal love. Your soulmate, though tempted, still carries a flicker of light. That light is fragile, it is the memory of your laughter, the warmth of your touch, the sacred bond that has woven your souls together before time began. You must remind them, not with anger, not with coercion, but with unwavering presence and clarity, that love cannot be bought, cannot be traded, cannot be borrowed for a fleeting pleasure. Love is the currency of the soul, and it is priceless. Yet, you must also brace yourself, for not all choices will honor this truth. There is a risk, an abyss, that if they choose wrongly, if they surrender to the temptation before them, the bond you share could fracture. But even in that fracture, there is divine purpose. The universe does not abandon hearts that are true. Even if the temporary loss occurs, the light within your soul will attract love that is pure, love that recognizes your worth, love that honors the sacred covenant of trust and devotion. I see a vision, a dark alley, symbolic of the path your soulmate might take if seduced by desire, shadowed by false promises. And yet, at the end of the alley, a brilliant light shines, the light of realization, the light of regret, the light of divine intervention. For even if they stray, even if they falter, the universe has already set in motion events that will return them to the truth, to the love they were born to honor. But you, beloved, must remain anchored. You must remain the unwavering flame, the guardian of what is sacred, the embodiment of patience, strength, and clarity. Do not be fooled by temporary charms, fleeting promises, or the seductive whispers of material gain. Your soulmate may think that wealth, fame, or comfort can replace the profound connection you share, but these are mere illusions. They may offer a trade, but what is offered is never enough, for the soul craves union, not possession. The heart desires authenticity, not compromise. And the spirit recognizes that any gain purchased at the expense of love is a hollow victory, a shadow masquerading as light. I see now the moment when your soulmate will stand before you, torn, trembling, and conflicted. You will sense their hesitation, their internal struggle, their silent plea for guidance. And in that moment, speak not from fear, not from anger, but from the depth of your heart. Speak of the eternity of your bond, speak of the light that has brought you together, speak of the truth that no temptation can erase. You may feel alone in this confrontation, as though the weight of their choice rests solely upon your shoulders. But know this, you are not alone. I am with you. The archangels stand beside you. Divine forces that govern love, justice, and truth are aligned with your spirit. The universe itself conspires to protect the sacred union that has been written in the stars long before your souls met. Even if your soulmate falters, even if they voice their unthinkable offer, the outcome is not yet sealed. Time is pliable, hearts are mutable, and the path of redemption is ever present. Your steadfast love, your unwavering faith, your refusal to trade your soul for comfort, will serve as the beacon that guides them back. They may stumble, they may turn toward shadow, but the light you carry is stronger than any fleeting temptation. I see a moment of reckoning approaching, the night when choices will become clear, when hearts will speak the truth, when the unthinkable will either destroy or transform. And I urge you to prepare, to guard your energy, to anchor your intentions in divine clarity. You must not be swayed by pleading, by manipulation, or by fear. Hold fast to your truth, for it is the shield that will protect you from heartbreak and guide you to authentic love. Remember this, beloved, the universe honors courage. It honors those who stand in integrity, who refuse to compromise the sanctity of their soul. Your soulmate's offer, no matter how enticing, is a test. It is the crucible through which your love will either emerge purified or be forced to transform. If they choose wrongly, if they attempt the trade, do not despair. Even in separation, even in sorrow, your spirit remains intact, untouchable, luminous, and ready to receive the love it was always destined for. I see clarity dawning in their eyes, even amid their confusion, the recognition that what they truly desire is not fleeting gain but the depth of your connection. I see hesitation giving way to realization, temptation giving way to the enduring truth that love cannot be bought, cannot be exchanged, cannot be sacrificed for momentary pleasure. And when this realization takes root, the bond you share will emerge stronger, more resilient, and more luminous than ever before. But heed my warning, beloved, do not chase what is not freely given. Do not compromise your soul to retrieve love that was never truly yours to manipulate. Stand in your divine strength, and let the universe orchestrate the return of hearts aligned in truth, trust, and sacred devotion. For those who honor love will always find it, even when darkness seems to obscure the path. The choice before your soulmate is immense. It will reveal their true character, the depth of their heart, and the extent of their courage. And while you cannot control their decision, you can control your response. Remain pure in intention, steadfast in love, unwavering in truth. Your light will guide them, or it will protect you from sorrow. Either way, the divine plan is at work, and no shadow can extinguish the flame of a heart anchored in sacred love. And so, beloved, I speak these words to prepare you, to fortify your spirit, to remind you that love is never transactional, never conditional, never a bargain. Your soulmate may falter, they may offer the unthinkable, they may attempt a trade for what is not theirs to claim. But you, radiant child of light, will stand unshaken. You will honor your soul, protect your heart, and trust the divine orchestration that governs the fate of all true love. I see now the aftermath of this choice, whether love is tested and purified, or temporarily fractured, the universe is already weaving the threads of destiny. Lessons will be learned, truths will be revealed, and the hearts that remain aligned with the divine will reunite in profound, transcendent connection. No temptation can sever the bond ordained by the cosmos. No trade can override the will of the soul. And in the fullness of time, the love that endures will shine brighter than the sun, illuminating the path for generations yet unborn. So take courage, beloved. Stand firm in your truth. Allow your soul to radiate the unwavering light of divine love. And know that even when faced with the unthinkable, even when your soulmate offers to trade their love for something fleeting, your heart is safeguarded, your destiny secure, and your union protected by forces beyond human comprehension. Remember this always: love is eternal, love is sacred, love is not for sale. And in honoring this truth, you honor the highest calling of your soul, the divine plan of the universe, and the sacred bond you share with your soulmate. Archangel Michael says, "Hear me, beloved, for the night is alive with forces unseen, and your heart stands at the threshold of trials unlike any you have faced. Your soulmate's mind is tangled, their emotions a storm of longing, fear, and desire. They are teetering between the sacred and the profane, between the eternal love that binds your souls and the fleeting lure of what cannot fill the emptiness within. You may sense it in their hesitation, in the way their gaze falters when it meets yours, in the restless movements of their hands. Every flicker of uncertainty is a call to your spirit to rise, to stand as a beacon of clarity in the darkness that surrounds them. Do not mistake their confusion for betrayal, for what you see is a reflection of their struggle, the tug-of-war between what the heart knows and what the mind desires. Temptation does not knock lightly, it shouts, it seduces, it promises what is hollow and fleeting. And yet, the truth you carry is immovable. It is not a fragile candle flickering in the wind, it is a pillar of light, unwavering, eternal, sacred. Your love is not for sale. It cannot be bartered. It cannot be replaced by gold, by comfort, by fleeting power or status. The soul recognizes only authenticity, and the moment your soulmate forgets this truth, the shadows will tighten their grip. I see the room where they stand, cloaked in the dim glow of the night. There is a letter in their hand, a message from the world beyond, offering wealth, influence, freedom from struggle, but at the cost of the love they share with you. They ponder, hesitate, weigh each word, each promise, as if they could measure love against material gain. Oh, beloved, the audacity of this temptation! It would sway even the strongest hearts, for the human spirit is easily lured by comfort. But what they do not realize is that true love is a force beyond measurement, beyond calculation, beyond exchange. I see the tears welling in their eyes, the tremor in their voice as they consider the unthinkable. And here, my beloved, is your role. Stand firm. Do not plead, do not bargain, do not entangle yourself in their confusion. Your presence must be a lighthouse, your strength a shield, your clarity a mirror reflecting what is sacred. Speak from the heart, yes, but speak with wisdom. Remind them gently, firmly, that the love you share is not negotiable. It is not subject to trade, barter, or fleeting desires. It is the covenant of the soul, and it endures beyond temptation, beyond fear, beyond the ephemeral. I see now the visions of what might happen if they succumb. Shadows descend upon their path, and the momentary pleasures they grasp at will twist into chains. The money, the comfort, the allure of status, it will feel sweet at first, intoxicating, but it will hollow them from within. The joy that they traded for will never fill the emptiness left in the heart. And you, watching this unfold, will feel the pain, the betrayal, the grief, but even in this, there is a lesson, a divine instruction. The love you offer is not diminished by their choice. Your heart remains a sacred vessel, pure, resilient, untouchable. I see the moment of confrontation, the one where their voice finally trembles, and they speak the words that make the world seem to shatter. I could have this, or I could have us, they whisper. And in that whisper, the universe holds its breath. In that instant, you must anchor yourself, summon the light within, and respond not with despair, not with anger, but with unwavering truth. Tell them, clearly, that what they seek outside the bond of your love cannot replace the sacred connection you share. Speak of eternity, of destiny, of the soul's yearning for union. And if they falter, if they attempt the trade, you must still stand strong, for your strength is the compass that guides the heart back to truth. Even as shadows press in, I see a flicker of realization emerging within them. The human heart is fallible, yes, but it is also capable of profound awakening. The temptation will test them, push them toward the precipice, but your unwavering love acts as a tether to the light. The soul remembers what is eternal, even when the mind is blinded by desire. And when they recognize the cost of their choice, when they see the hollowness of what they sought, they will return, humbled, awakened, yearning for the sacred bond they almost betrayed. But heed me, beloved, the timing of this awakening is not yours to dictate. You must prepare your spirit to endure, to witness the unthinkable without being consumed. The heart that loves purely is a fortress, unshakable even in the face of betrayal. The mind that trusts in divine orchestration knows that every twist, every test, every trial is a step toward the ultimate revelation of love. And even if separation comes, even if sorrow rains down, the threads of destiny are weaving a path back to union, a path illuminated by the divine hand. I see moments yet to come, the nights when doubt will linger, the days when shadows whisper their insidious promises, the times when your soul feels burdened by fear. Each of these moments is a lesson, a refinement, a purification of the bond. Even if they offer to trade their love for something fleeting, even if they falter, your steadfastness creates a sanctuary where truth endures. The light you carry is stronger than any temptation, brighter than any shadow, and it will guide them back, or protect you until what is sacred is ready to return. I see now a vision of reconciliation, the moment when understanding dawns, when hearts align, when the realization of what is eternal overpowers the allure of the temporary. Your soulmate will look into your eyes and see not only the love they almost forsook but the light that never wavered, the strength that never faltered, the truth that never dimmed. In that moment, love is reborn, purified, transcendent, unbreakable. But there is another path, one that must be prepared for as well. If their choice leads them into shadow, if the temptation is too strong, if the trade is attempted, then the divine will protect you. The heart that remains true is never abandoned. Even in separation, even in sorrow, your soul's light calls forth love that is pure, love that honors the sacred covenant of truth, love that restores what was almost lost. Every moment of pain is a seed of awakening, every tear a purification, every trial a step toward the ultimate destiny of the heart. Your role, beloved, is not to control, not to force, not to bargain, but to embody the unwavering light of truth. To stand as a witness to what is sacred. To hold the space where love can flourish or be restored. The universe has set the stage, the angels watch, and divine forces align to honor your loyalty, your courage, and your sacred love. I see the final test approaching, the moment when words will be spoken, decisions made, and the truth of hearts revealed. And I urge you, remain steadfast. Do not waver. Do not accept anything less than the sanctity of the love that defines your soul. If your soulmate chooses wrongly, if they offer to trade this bond for what cannot satisfy, you must still honor yourself, still honor the divine plan, still stand in the light. For the universe is faithful, and love that is true will return, stronger, wiser, purified, and eternal. Remember, beloved, love cannot be bought, cannot be exchanged, cannot be compromised. Your soulmate's offer, no matter how seductive, is but a reflection of their struggle, a mirror of their fear, a test of your unwavering faith in the sacred. Stand strong, and let the light within you shine brighter than any temptation. And know that in the end, the divine orchestration of love will prevail. Archangel Michael says, "Listen carefully, beloved, for the trial is far from over." The shadows that surround your soulmate are cunning, shifting, whispering false promises with the sweet voice of temptation. I see their mind pulled in 1,000 directions, their heart heavy with conflict, and their soul trembling with uncertainty. They will search for answers in the world outside, in fleeting pleasures, in what they believe will fill the void, but every step away from you is a step toward emptiness. Do not despair, for your role is not to chase, not to plead, not to bargain with what is not yours to control. Stand as the unwavering beacon, the guardian of sacred love. Your presence alone will radiate the truth that cannot be taken, bought, or bargained for. It is the truth that your bond is eternal, forged in realms beyond time, and it is stronger than any fleeting desire. I see a vision of your soulmate, alone in the quiet of night, wrestling with the unthinkable. They feel the pull of temptation, a whisper of something worldly, tangible, seductive. Perhaps it is wealth that calls to them, or comfort, or recognition. It could be a path that promises ease, pleasure, or escape from struggle. And yet, every glance, every heartbeat, Every thought is shadowed by the memory of your love, by the sacred flame that once ignited their soul. That flame is their tether. That flame is their guide. But the human mind is frail. The human heart is vulnerable. And so the test is set. Will they choose the fleeting shadow, or will they return to the light that they almost abandoned? You must prepare yourself for both outcomes. If they falter, if they attempt the trade, if the unthinkable happens, you must remain anchored in divine truth. Do not allow sorrow, fear, or anger to pull you into the darkness. Your heart is sacred. Your spirit is untouchable. Your love cannot be diminished, even by betrayal. I see a night of reckoning approaching, the hour when they will voice their thoughts, when hesitation will give way to words, when the tension of 1,000 choices will boil into a moment of clarity. And in that moment, you must speak with unwavering truth. Remind them of the eternity of your bond, of the sacred covenant that cannot be broken, of the power of love that transcends all worldly allure. Speak not from fear, but from divine authority, from the strength of the soul that knows its worth and refuses compromise. I see now a vision of the consequences if the trade is accepted. The worldly gains will feel intoxicating at first, but they will not bring peace. They will not heal the emptiness within. They will only amplify the loss, the regret, and the realization that love cannot be traded, cannot be purchased, cannot be replaced. And you, beloved, will witness this not with despair, but with understanding. For the lessons of the heart are profound, and the soul grows stronger through the fires of trial. Yet even amid this, there is hope. The soul that strays is not lost. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, has already woven the threads of redemption. I see your soulmate returning, humbled, awakened, yearning for the love they almost sacrificed. They will see the light they nearly forsook, the sacred flame they attempted to trade, and the truth will pierce the shadows of temptation. And in that moment, love is reborn, more luminous, more resilient, more eternal than before. But beloved, prepare for patience. The journey may be long. The nights may feel endless. Doubt may linger, and the temptation may rise again and again. Each test is a layer of purification, each challenge a refinement of the bond. Your steadfastness is the anchor. Your unwavering truth is the shield. And in this, the universe is with you. Angels surround your heart. Divine light shields your spirit. The sacred connection between you and your soulmate cannot be severed by temporary desires. I see visions of multiple trials yet to come. Friends, circumstances, opportunities, all tempting them toward what is hollow, away from what is eternal. Each moment is a lesson. Each choice is a test. And through it all, you must remain the unshakable flame. Do not react with fear. Do not attempt to control. Stand in your power, radiate your light, and trust the divine orchestration of the universe. I see now a night of intense temptation. Your soulmate will be confronted with choices that seem urgent, that seem necessary, that promise immediate gratification. And they may speak words that chill your heart, promises of return if certain conditions are met, offers of love contingent upon gains, trades, or concessions. The unthinkable will be voiced. And yet, your response will shape the outcome. Stand firm. Speak with divine clarity. Remind them that love cannot be conditional, that the soul cannot be bartered, that what is eternal cannot be compromised. I see a moment when they falter, when they hesitate, when the lure of what is outside your bond threatens to draw them away. And in that moment, you must hold space for both clarity and compassion. Love is not anger. Love is not coercion. Love is the radiant force that calls the soul back to its highest truth. And even if separation occurs, even if they make the wrong choice, the divine plan ensures that your heart remains protected, your spirit intact, and your capacity to receive true love unharmed. I see the aftermath of their choices. If they succumb to temptation, the hollow victory they achieve will leave them restless, haunted, yearning for the love they almost destroyed. If they return, awakened and humbled, the love will deepen, transform, and radiate with a brilliance that eclipses the trials endured. Either way, beloved, the universe honors the heart that remains pure, the soul that refuses compromise, the spirit that radiates truth even in the face of the unthinkable. I see now the culmination of these trials, a night illuminated by understanding, clarity, and divine light. Your soulmate, after wandering the labyrinth of temptation, returns with eyes opened, heart softened, and soul realigned with the eternal bond. And when they do, the love shared is not only restored, it is exalted, purified, and eternal. The trials, the temptations, the unthinkable offers, all have served to refine, strengthen, and illuminate the sacred connection. Remember always, beloved, that love cannot be traded. Love cannot be bought. Love cannot be compromised. Even when faced with the unthinkable, even when your soulmate offers to exchange their devotion for what is fleeting, your heart is safeguarded. Your spirit is luminous. Your capacity to receive divine love is infinite. And the universe will ensure that what is sacred endures beyond the shadows, beyond the tests, beyond all that tempts or frightens.